Okay. Hey guys, I'm having a couple of issues with my laptop, so you'll have to forgive me if this video is very choppy or very short or cut short. My laptop is giving me a lot of crap within the last, I want to say last week and a half. It's not letting me stay on or logged on for more than 5 to 10 minutes at a time, but once I fix my laptop, I won't have the time to even really look into doing so until Monday. So right now with the holiday rush and everything yesterday, and I will be working tonight, as I did go to work last night. I talked about calling off in my last video, but I ended up doing the responsible thing and I went into work and it was mass chaos. But this is why I still look like this. I mean, I have like the after party hair and the bags under my eyes because of the lack of sleep and everything. So you'll have to forgive me and the mess that I am in. But let's bring in the weigh-in. Last week I was at 198.4. This week I'm at 198.2. I'm actually still okay with that because it made me realize that I have focused way too much on the numbers dropping, and that was never my intention when I started this whole thing. But I don't want to focus on the numbers anymore. I'm under 200 pounds. I would like to stay under 200 pounds. I would like to continue losing this weight, but it's not going to happen as quickly as these last 40 pounds have come off. Like, this is 40 pounds gone in like 3 to 3.5 months. That's a lot of weight to drop. So I'm not worried about it if in the next 3 months I only lose like 15 pounds, you know, or if I only lose 10 pounds. I'm not worried about it. So from here on in, it's just hoping to do the smooth sailing. I will get back on track with my workouts. Speaking of which, a friend of mine is helping me, and he's developing this like program for me, and it's wonderful. I'm so thankful to him. On to the topic of the week. It's cookbooks. I did have some that I wanted to share, but like I said, for time purposes, I'm only going to discuss probably 2 of them. The other book I have that I won't really get into too much is the Cook Yourself Thin book. I need to start doing more recipes from in here. They actually look really, really good. I never really watched the program. I know that they had the program on Lifetime. I don't know if it's still on or not, but this one does have a few pictures, not of everything in here, but they have the nutritional information, which a lot of you guys were talking about pictures, and you don't want to do cookbooks unless they have pictures. I'm more so, I don't want to do a cookbook unless it has nutritional information in it. 2 books I really wanted to get into are, well, this is more like a diet book. This is Bob Green's The Best Life Diet. Now, apparently this is Oprah Winfrey's personal chef, and I'm not a follower or a fanatic of Oprah. I don't dislike the woman, but I'm not one of the big followings. So I actually saw this book. I had no idea it was actually Oprah's personal chef. Even though it says the foreword in the book is by Oprah Winfrey, I didn't even notice that when I looked at it. Most of this book is actually his diet plan and his phases. I didn't buy it so much for that. The recipes were the ones that pretty much sold me. It gives a lot of information, like I said, on sodiums, on sugars, on whole grains. So this is more why I bought the book. I will not be following the phase 1, phase 2 diet plan. Chicken sausage jambalaya, poached chicken and red wine with grapes and leeks, spicy pork tenderloin with the citrus salsa, zucchini with walnuts and basil. That's what I'm going to be using this book for. The other book I have, it's a little intimidating for me. It's Clean Food by Terry Walters. And I say it's intimidating because I believe it was Oceana in her video was talking about, she was looking for a cookbook that had like vegetables or even foods in general broken down by the seasons, and this book actually has that, but there's no pictures whatsoever. Most of them, let me see, like this is a spring here, and pretty much there's about this much worth of recipes for the spring, and it's pretty divided evenly. So this is the summer here, and then it breaks it down into the fall, and then the winter, and then at the very end they have pretty much recipes, a couple of recipes in here that are good for any time of the year. Now, the reason I said this one's a little more intimidating is because I'm not familiar with a lot of vegetables and a lot of things required for some of these recipes. So it's going to be a huge learning experience for me to take some of these on. Spiced kukicha tea, iced tea. I don't know what these things are, but I'm really eager to learn. And it does mean I'd have to explore different venues of food markets, which that's always been intimidating to me as well. But I'm ready to do this. I need to start cooking more often. Within the last, I want to say probably 3 weeks of this whole journey, I have strayed from cooking. I've gotten so lazy. I haven't wanted to do the cooking, so I go for the shortcuts. And even though they're still like healthy, they're more repetitive. I haven't been cooking, so I haven't been getting too many different foods. And I think that's part of the reason that I ended up going into the binge, because my body was getting bored, you know. Everything was just really, really boring. So I really need to get back into cooking. And with these books, I hope to do that. If you guys have any questions on these books, please feel free to ask. Or even if you have questions on what's in season for these books, I will gladly go through this book and let you know. And I am interested in getting some of the Weight Watchers books. Even though I don't follow the Weight Watcher plan, I would still like to look into the recipes. So that's something I've been eyeballing every time I go to Barnes & Nobles. I just haven't made a purchase yet. So, any other books, if you guys have any suggestions? I know some of you have had some great suggestions already in your videos. But the kind of books that give you actually information, or good information on food and how they work with your body and for your body, that's something I also really need to look into. There's also a book called The Food Lover's Companion that I'm looking to buy, and that's almost like a dictionary of all kinds of foods. Foods I've never even heard of, but that I would love to learn about. So, anyway, now I'm starting to ramble. Thanks, you guys, and have a great week. Bye.